Coming? I thought there was a sound.
They're supposed to be.
Okay. This is perfect.
You're in the hot
This is all part of the joke.
Yeah. It's all part of it. Yeah, go right ahead. and
Perfect.
Come after.
Perfect. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. My wife told me I was too immature. I told her to get out of my fort. I tried to catch fog yesterday. I missed. What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef. Next.
I want to start us off by saying I used to be addicted to soap, but that's okay, guys. I'm clean now. Alright. You all can stop looking for the perfect match. Just use a lighter. Big joke. Why don't pirates take a bath before they walk off the plank? Because they just wash up on shore. Why couldn't the couple respond right away at the wedding venues? Because they were engaged, guys. Thank you.
Now, I was not aware that we were supposed to do 4 jokes, so I have to make up 2 off the cuff.
Off the way. You don't have to do 4.
How do you catch a squirrel? Climb a tree and act like a nut. What did the pig say on the hot day? I'm bacon. What do you call a hippie's wife? Mississippi.
So we've been having some problems with the peephole on our front door, and so I had attached a telescope to it, so now I can see who's there 200 miles away. My great-grandfather was a visionary, but we think that he was actually a peripheral visionary because he could see in the future, but only way off to the side. So I installed one of those deer whistles on my daughter's car, you know, the kind that prevent deer from running in front of the car. But I think I may have put it on backwards because when I saw her driving by yesterday, she had a herd of deer chasing her. And speaking of blunders, we had our living room had been kind of dry, so I got the humidifier out, but I accidentally put wax in it, so now the whole living room is shiny. So my wife and I went out for an evening last time. We went to a restaurant, and on the menu it said breakfast served anytime. So I had French toast during the Renaissance. Then we went to a general store, but they wouldn't sell me anything specifically. And then on the way home, we stopped at a 24-hour grocery, and as we pulled up, the guy was locking the door. And I said, "Hey, your sign says you're open 24 hours. And he said, "Yeah, but not in a row." I don't know, it just seems like with all this stuff going on, there's just not enough hours in the day to get things done. So I photocopied my watch, and now I have time to spare. And unfortunately, I've got one more. Oh gosh, I must be having amnesia and deja vu at the same time. I think I've forgotten this joke before.
Okay.
Yeah. Not to victim blame, but why did you bring a needle into a haystack in the first place? It's been a strange day. First I found a hat full of money, then I was chased by an angry man with a guitar. Okay. What does the dog say? Woof woof. What does the cat say? Foolish, foolish humans, your hubris has angered our gods.
Hey, which state has the worst asthma? Louisiana. Did you hear about the pharmacist that got hit with the final omega-3?
No.
He's okay. His injuries were superficial.
Okay, this one's gonna be just a tad bit long. Okay, so after getting all of the Pope's luggage loaded into the limo, and he doesn't travel light, the chauffeur notices that the Pope is still standing on the curb. "Excuse me, Your Holiness," says the chauffeur, "would you please take your seat so we can leave?" "Well, tell you the truth," says the Pope, They never let me drive at the Vatican, and I'd really like to drive today. I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. I lost my job. I'll lose my job. And what if something happens?" protests the chauffeur. "There might be something extra in there for you," says the Pope. Reluctantly, the chauffeur gets in the back of the Pope's limo, or the Pope climbs into the back of the wheel. The driver quickly regrets his decision. When after exiting the airport, the pontiff floors it, accelerating to the limo at 105. "Please slow down, Your Holiness," pleads the worried chauffeur, but the Pope keeps on the pedal to the metal. Then they hear sirens. "Oh, dear God, I'm going to lose my license," moans the chauffeur. The Pope pulls over and rolls down the window as the cop approaches. But the cop takes one look at him and goes back to the motorcycle and gets on the radio. "I need to talk to the chief," says the dispatcher. Or he said to the dispatcher. The chief gets on the radio and the cop tells him that he has stopped a limo going 105. "So bust him," says the chief. "I don't think we can do that. He's really important," said the cop. The chief exclaimed, "All the more reason." "No, I mean really important," said the cop. The chief then asked, "Who you got there? The mayor?" "Bigger." "Governor?" the chief asked. "Bigger." "Well," said the chief, "who is it?" "I think it's God," the cop explains. "What makes you think that?" "Well, I'm not sure, but the Pope is driving."
Okay. A few in honor of the fact that it is almost baseball season, which the real joke is, don't ever ask me to talk baseball because I know nothing about it. So, what's the difference between a pickpocket and an umpire? One steals watches and one watches steals. Where do catchers sit for lunch? Behind the plate. And how do baseball players keep in touch? They touch base every once in a while.